Yo, what's happening everybody? Happy Easter! I hope you all had a great weekend with your families. It's still a holiday. I don't know where you are in the world, but it's holidays around the world at different times. Some people will be off tomorrow, some people already have it off on Friday. Now, if you guys are watching this on playback, like I know a lot of you will be, just realise that this is a live recording, so it's going to be a bit weird. Let's put it that way. I will be answering questions to people as they appear on my screen, which means they might not make too much sense to you guys unless you watch the comments that are coming through. That's all I'm saying. So if you're watching it on the replay, bear in mind this is a live recording and I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to do a bit of a Q&A today on pretty much anything. Anything goes Q&A, no holds barred. How do you think about that? I hope you guys are really well and enjoying Easter anyway. I don't know, it seemed to be a bit of a quiet one here in Edinburgh. I was out about town the last few days. And not much going on, to be honest. A bit of a quiet Easter. I didn't do much, to be honest. We had the family around. That was about it. Like, didn't do too much. We're not really that big on Easter or religion or any of that kind of stuff. So anyway, it's good to be here, and I've got a couple of people coming in already, which is awesome. I'm gonna, if you guys can just bear with me just one little moment, I'm going to go onto my laptop, which is here next to me, and I'm going to send this link out for this live stream across all my social medias, which means that more guys will get to see it, and that's what I want. So just bear with me one little second. I have Guaraná, by the way. I'm really excited about that. Hold on. So I'm going to get my link. So if I go into my YouTube channel, hit the refresh button, hopefully I'll be able to actually see my own live stream, which is a bit weird. But here it is. Okay, I've got it. Click the link, copy that. So I'm going to put it out on Twitter, I'm going to put it on Facebook, and if any of you guys are on those platforms as well, I really appreciate it if you hit the share button. That would obviously mean a lot to me. So first of all, I'm going to put it on my Facebook group, Adventure Everything group. I'm going to paste that right now and hit it live. Hopefully that goes out. Okay, so that's on my Adventure Everything page. I didn't really share properly, but anyway, there you go. Guaraná party, yeah, like I said, I've got some Guaraná right here. I can't open that. It's stuck on. I need to use my teeth. I shouldn't really do this.
Don't do that.
Daka's going to open it for me. News feed on my Facebook, so I'm going to, thank you. Guaraná. Oh shit. That's a satisfying noise. Got a glass of ice. So João asked me when I was in Brazil, did I visit Belo Horizonte? Yes, I did. I love Belo Horizonte. It's an amazing city. We've got a really good friend, Deborah, who lives in Belo Horizonte, BH, and we visited her a few times. Actually, one time, funny story for you. Funny story, we got the train, probably one of the only trains that operates a daily schedule between cities in Brazil, from Vitória to Belo Horizonte, and it took the whole day to get there. It was not a nice experience. So I'm just going to hit share on my post. Hold on a second. I'm going to share this link on Facebook. I'm going to share it on Twitter, all these kind of things. So if you see that when you're on your social media, hit the share, because the best thing about this live is that the more people that see it, the better when it's live. Because I think if you see a live stream when it's on playback, it's a bit weird. But anyway, there we go. So I've shared it on my I'm going to share it on my personal Facebook as well, so my friends and stuff can see it, and on my page. Hold on. Yeah, publishing on my page right now. So people are asking me about Easter. I will get to you in a second about Easter because it's obviously a big topic right now today. Let me just get this published out to everybody first of all. I want to talk to you about Easter in Brazil because it's a really cool subject, because things in Easter I think are a bit different here in the UK than they are in Brazil. I think it's a lot better in Brazil, put it that way. Okay, so one more to go. My homepage and Facebook. Boom, posted it on Facebook. If any of you guys are seeing this when you're on your social networks, just hit the share, retweet, all that kind of stuff, and then more people are going to see it. I think this should be like a 1 hour long live stream like usual. tweet. Right, it's on Twitter, it's on Facebook, all that kind of stuff. Right, let's talk about Easter. You guys were asking me about Easter in Brazil. I'm looking at actually my computer screen at the same time because it's easier to see the comments. The comments on the phone, I'm actually streaming this on my phone. It's a great platform for doing that, but it's not good for seeing the comments. So I'm gonna look on my computer as I'm streaming this. I don't know if I should move my phone in front of my screen, maybe that'll help. Let me see. Let me try that. Then it's not going to look so weird when I'm looking at my computer screen, right? Okay. I think we're set up here. Might be a bit wobbly, right? But it's alright. So, comments. Camille, happy Easter, Feliz Pascua. Feliz Pascua. Camille. Pascua. I keep saying Pascua in Portuguese, thinking I'm saying it right, but it's not right. It's Pascua in Brazil. So I don't know if you guys have seen, right, but I launched a new channel, a Portuguese channel, where I'm talking about everything about Brazil in Portuguese, speaking a bit of Portuguese, and I've called that channel Gringo Shaun. So if any of you guys haven't subscribed to that channel, please do, because I think that is going to be a pretty cool place to talk about Brazil. This channel here, I'm going to keep it as like a daily vlog in English, whether I am here in the UK or whether I'm in Brazil, because like it's good to have like an audience of people from all around the world who are keeping in touch. And if I speak only in Portuguese, it will exclude a lot of people, so I want to be inclusive right here. This stuff, by the way, I love it. I don't know, a lot of people obviously who are watching from Brazil know what this is, but people who are not from Brazil will not know what this is. Funny story for you, the first time I went to Brazil, I saw Guaraná, and I went to the waiter and I said, is that apple juice? Can I have some of that apple juice? He's like, what apple juice are you talking about? It's called Guaraná, and it's basically a fruit that, actually it looks a bit like apple when you see it in a glass, like that. It looks like apple, but it's Guaraná. Not sponsored or anything, obviously. I just like this type. I don't like the other Guaranás that much. I like Guaraná Antarctica. I think it's the best one. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys prefer any other brands? I think for me the Antarctica one is probably the best. Josh Green, yes, you can get it in Edinburgh. Josh has asked, can you get Guaraná in Edinburgh? Yes, you can. Tesco in Duke Street in Leith they have a section on Brazilian stuff, so that's where I get it. It is good shit. Anyway, let's get to some questions. I'm going to have a look. So I've already answered. Joel asked me whether I was in Belo Horizonte, and as I say, I was in Belo Horizonte for quite a few days the first time, and I went again. I think I've been there twice now. I really enjoy the city. It's a great place. Nita asks, is Guaraná a type of beer? No, it's a soft drink. I believe it's one of the most popular soft drinks in Brazil. It's from Brazil. Guaraná is actually a fruit from the Amazon region, I believe, originally, but they've turned it into a soft drink. This, by the way, is actually the Coca-Cola company that makes this, I think. Is it? No?
Oh, I don't know.
Someone tell me. Someone will know. Okay. Nita asked me, what is the traditions of Easter here in Scotland? Okay, so Easter here in Scotland is pretty much the same as everywhere else, apart from, I would say, slightly less religious. Obviously Easter is a religious holiday, right? But I think the religious tones is quieter than in Brazil. Brazil is much more hardcore on the religion side of Easter, Pascua, and here in UK it's not so strong. So basically we have the holidays. So most people are getting a bank holiday Monday, tomorrow. They're off work. School kids have been off school for the last week, and they're going to be off next week as well, I think. So school kids get a holiday. But yeah, that's Easter here. If you're into church, you go to church. My family's not really. If you will usually wake up on Easter Sunday today and eat chocolate eggs. So yeah, it's quite here Easter's I think it's a bit quiet. But we have Easter. It's cool. But it's obviously not. I'm actually making a video right now. I've shot it already about the differences between Easter in Brazil and Easter in Scotland. And basically, it's just that I think it's a religion culture that's the biggest thing. And also the Easter eggs are much better. So in Brazil, yeah, the Easter eggs are much better in Brazil than they are here. That is a fact. Okay. Let me just go through some comments which are on my computer screen. How does this work? So there's lots of comments that come on my computer screen which I'm not seeing on the phone. So that's obviously a bit annoying. Let me see if I can work this out. So the chocolate egg tradition in Brazil, Alex is asking, we're talking about the chocolate egg tradition in Brazil, I think is so much stronger than it is here in Scotland. So you guys have these amazing chocolate Easter eggs in Brazil. Like, if you don't know about this, go have a look on Google and look at the Easter eggs in Brazil. They're unbelievable. Like, you open them up and they're full of stuff. Here in Scotland, the Easter egg is just a chocolate shell with nothing inside it. It's simple as that. So yeah, it's a bit different. Josh Green says about Guaraná, is it the thing they use in energy drinks? Josh, yes, Guaraná is actually, there's a natural energy factor in Guaraná that makes you stay awake. Yeah. So a lot of people are saying Guaraná Antarctica is the best one. Clecia says the favourite one after Coca-Cola. I totally agree. I think it's the best. For me, it's the best. What are the other types of Guaraná again? There is Guaraná Quach. Guaraná Quach. There's another brand of Guaraná which I don't like.
That's the Coca-Cola one.
That's okay.
That's some Bev.
Quach is Coca-Cola. It's not my favourite. There's also from Espírito Santo, I think, Coroa. Coroa.
I'm not sure if it's
Guaraná Coroa. And get this, guys, there is a pink Guaraná.
Jesus.
Guaraná Jesus. And it's bright pink, and I've had it before, and it tastes like nothing I've ever had before.
Like bubblegum.
Like bubblegum, yeah, it's really, really bad. So, that is the lowdown on Guaraná for people who are not from Brazil. It's awesome. I love it. So let's get through some comments. It's really great. So keep dropping the comments down below and ask any questions you want to know. Alex says it tastes a bit like Red Bull without so much sugar. Yeah, I think it actually, Guaraná does have a kind of Red Bull quality about it. It's quite cool. So let's see. Motorbike Gaming YouTube says, just came back from Glasgow from the College of Piping. Play the snare drum. I want to know if you like the bagpipes and the snare, tenor and bass drums. Motorbike Gaming left a comment saying he is a piper and he's learning to play them. So that's awesome. I do like the bagpipes. The bagpipes are a traditional Scottish instrument, and it's basically a big bag that's filled with air. And when you squeeze the bag, the air pops out of a tube and makes different sounds. A lot of people have likened it to strangling a cat. But I think it's cool. The bagpipes are awesome. A Scottish instrument. Get checking them out. So that's awesome, Motorbike Gaming. It's really cool that you're learning to play. I have no idea how to play. So, there you go. Yeah, there's a comment. So, 67 Sykes said, you've not mentioned painting boiled eggs and rolling them down the hill. That's a great point, by the way. So, a lot of people here on Easter Sunday, I think, which would have been today, they go up the hill, the hills here in Edinburgh, Arthur Seat. They make boiled eggs, right? And on the boiled eggs, they paint them all different colours and shapes and people's faces and stuff, and they roll them down the hill. That's a bit of a Edinburgh, I think it's maybe all of Scotland that does that, but here in Edinburgh we do that for sure. Nita asked me, is back to the kind of religious point about Easter, is Scotland more Catholic or Protestant? Now, I couldn't tell you the exact answer on that, but it's pretty equal. And I would also say that both Catholic and Protestant religion in general is shrinking in Scotland. Like, I would actually say there's more people not religious than are religious nowadays. I don't know what any of you guys who are watching from Scotland think about that, but in my opinion, there's more people who are not really religious, don't go to church, than are. But if you're asking about the difference in Catholic and Protestant, I think it's quite equal here in Scotland. Jack Cuthill says the kids have been off for 2 weeks. Easter already. Yeah, the kids have been off for a lot. My nieces are here from England, and it's a bit different for those guys. Alex says there's no vodka on the Guaraná party. I know I've not got I've never actually had Guaraná with vodka. How does that work? Is that a good combination? You guys let me know. I've never had it. I can have a vodka and Coke, but I've never had vodka and Guaraná. I do have beer. I've not got to the stage of drinking it yet, but I don't think a beer after a Guaraná would be a great thing to do. Okay, so people are talking about the bagpipes again. Yeah, the bagpipes is a big topic. So yeah, as I say, bagpipes is a Scottish instrument. Hey Marina's logged on from London. Thank you for logging in. That's awesome. Good to have you here. I really miss you guys in London. So the bagpipe is a Scottish instrument from, I don't know what the origins of it are, but it's basically a traditional Scottish sound. And check it out online, go on YouTube and check out bagpipes. It makes a really awesome, it makes an awesome sound. And when you play it right with different music, it works really well, especially with drums and stuff. There's actually a band, right? There is a band, and it's called the Red Hot Chili Pipers. So think about that. That is a bagpipe version of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Awesome. Really, really cool. Okay, so I'm going to check out some more. Some comments came through. Lily Hunter says, in the last census, I think we're talking about Scotland here. Lily Hunter says, the last census, more people identified themselves as Jedi than any other religion. That is a really cool stat. And I would definitely identify myself more as a Jedi than a religious person. That's a cool stat, Lily. Thank you for that. I don't know which country, Lily, are you talking about? Are you talking about Scotland? Are you talking about the UK? Are you talking about where? But that's a really cool stat nonetheless. I want to know where from. Motorbike Gaming says, are you going to do a tour and come and visit South Wales, Cardiff? I would love to come and visit Cardiff. I want to do a big tour this year and visit lots of different places. So, yeah, I will hopefully visit Cardiff. I've actually been to Cardiff a few years ago and I want to go back. It's a really cool city. I really like it. So Lily came back to me and said, yes, she's talking about Scotland. That is really cool. There is more people who identify themselves as being Jedis than being Catholic or Protestant. I am definitely in the Jedi Force, if you put it in those kind of perspectives. It's not, people think like Scotland is a place where religion was kind of born in some senses, you know. We invented a lot of things to do with religion. So maybe if you look thousands of years ago, it was quite a religious country, but nowadays, like, most people just don't care. Religion has caused too many bothers here and elsewhere. So I think most young people especially were just like, whatever. Motorbike Gaming, yes, I will do a tour and I'll come and visit Cardiff. So get the comments coming down. Any comments you have about, any questions you have about Scotland, Easter, Brazil, Edinburgh, travel, I don't know, anything you want, I will see if I can answer them. We're getting into the bones of this Q&A now. I want to come back and do these every Sunday. I think that's a great idea. Like, these Q&As, I think they just work really well. I really enjoy doing them, and it's a cool way to connect with you guys. It definitely is. And I love the new interface that YouTube has on the mobile platform for me, because I can basically do this. Look at this. I have a dance part. I can have a wee disco in here now. I have got awesome filters on my phone, which keeps things lively, and I can change them to lots of different things like that. It looks a bit weird. Sepia, silver screen, haunt. That one there is scary though. I'm not going to play much too around with these, but anyway. Okay, so Easter time in Scotland. Yeah, we're not really religious, but that is one of the big differences, I think, between Scotland and Brazil. I think Brazil takes the religious side a bit more seriously than we do. Which that's not a good or bad thing. It's just different. That's all. So okay, let me get down the comments. Ronaldo says, "Is there Easter eggs chocolate in your country?" Yes, there is Easter egg chocolate, but get this right. The Easter eggs in Brazil are so much better. The chocolate, much better. Brazilian chocolate eggs are so good, right? You guys have the best chocolate eggs. You open up and they're obviously full of different things. I could not believe it when I had a chocolate Easter egg. And Tekka and any other Brazilians, when they come here to Edinburgh and in Scotland and the UK and they try our Easter eggs, they're like, what? These are absolutely really bad. So I'm going to give you guys an example of what I'm talking about, right? Here we have an Easter egg. Nita F says, is the castle that Queen Mary of Scots lived still in existence? Nita, great comment. You know what? The castle where Mary Queen of Scots once lived is about 500 metres that way. And I'm not joking you, I live 500 meters from that castle. It appears in the vlogs all the time. And it's been in the vlogs, it's been in drone shots and all that kind of stuff. So go and check it out if you guys haven't seen it. But right, let's get back to the Easter eggs. Look at this, right? I'm going to open this on screen for you so you can see it. I've already eaten a little tiny bit of it, right? But this is the egg. It comes like that in 2 halves. That's it. That is literally an Easter egg here in the UK. Sometimes you get a little bit of chocolate stuff inside wrapped in, but that is it. Quite sad, isn't it? You guys from Brazil, let me know what you think of that as an Easter egg. Scottish Easter eggs for you. Quite pathetic, eh? So, yeah, when you go to Brazil and when I see the Easter eggs there, I'm like, wow, those things are incredible. We just don't have it here like that. So yeah, it's cool that a lot of you guys are joining in on Easter Sunday. I hope you had a good day with your families and had lunch and all that kind of stuff. I don't know what people do on Easter. We just kind of chilled out with the family. We went for a wee drive. Good fun. It's now quite late here. It is 10:30 almost, and this is keeping me up. This will keep me going. It's got natural energy in it. Okay. Arielle. Hey Arielle, good to see you. Arielle was here in Edinburgh a few months ago. Arielle asks, is there any favourite parts of Edinburgh outside the city centre? Yes, there's quite a few really awesome places here that's outside the city. I think I really like going down the beaches here. We've got some amazing, like most people don't realise this, but here in Edinburgh, in the east coast of Scotland, we've got some amazing beaches. It's easier when you've got a car, right? But there's a beach. There's a beach in the city called Portobello. That's within the city boundaries. It's pretty cool. There's even better beaches if you drive about half an hour, 20-minute drive from Edinburgh. You get to some amazing beaches. Marina asked me if I ever tried Brazilian Easter eggs, and yeah, I answered that already. Like, the Easter eggs in Brazil are amazing. I really love them. They're so cool. The thing is though, when you eat a Brazilian Easter egg, you kind of feel like you're eating a meal. You can't eat anything else. They're so big and full. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. I think I've been hiding the comments here. Yeah, I have. That's one thing about this YouTube app that I'm using now to stream this. It hides the comments, so I have to look at the phone and also look at the computer as well at the same time, so I can see what's going on. Motorbike Gaming says Boney Galloway and Itchy Fingers are my favourite bagpipe songs. Awesome stuff. I will check them out. Okay. Nita is talking about, yeah, we're talking about the castle that we have here on the edge of Edinburgh. Basically, as I was saying, Craigmillar Castle is just up the road there. That is where Mary Queen of Scots lived. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I go up there quite a lot when I go to walk. When I go to walk dogs, I take the dogs. I walk up to the castle a lot of times. It's a cool place to walk. There's lots of woods there, and obviously the castle is up there as well. I had the drone there like a week ago. It was on the vlog, and I crashed the drone, right? And I made a vlog about it. Go and check it out if you haven't. But that was basically Craigmillar Castle. I crashed the drone into Craigmillar Castle. Okay, some comments are flying in thick and fast. Lily Hunter says, have you seen the YouTube video of the guy in Portland who rides a unicycle while wearing a kilt and playing fire spewing bagpipes? Wow, Lily, that is craziness. I've never seen that, but I'm going to check that out. Izakai says, man, you look sad, something wrong? No, I think it's just my expressions. I've probably been like looking here at the phone at the same time. It's a bit, I'm trying to get used to it. So I'm looking at the phone screen and looking at the laptop over here, and it might make me look like I'm looking sad or something, but I'm not. I'm just chilled. Okay. More comments coming through. Jetstream 101 says, this is the first live stream you've been on. That's awesome. I hope you're enjoying it. So I think the best way to make this work is interaction, right? So the more you guys comment and stuff, the more I kind of feed off it, and that's how we keep them going for a longer period of time. It's pretty cool. Alberto says, what do you have in Scotland? What do you want in Brazil? And what do you have in Brazil that you wanted in Scotland? Wow, that's a tongue twister. So basically, I think you're saying, when in Scotland, what do I miss from Brazil? And when I'm in Brazil, what do I miss from Scotland, right? Big comment, big question, that one. There's quite a lot there. So I think when I'm in Scotland, I definitely miss the Brazilian people. I miss going out at nights, all night, because in Brazil we used to go out and party the whole night long. We don't do that so much here in Scotland, although we do it sometimes of the year, for example, New Year's Eve. I definitely miss the weather. The Brazilian weather is amazing. I miss the food and the drinks in Brazil. Definitely the food and drinks. And when I'm in Brazil, I think, what do I miss about? I miss my family. I think in Scotland we're a little bit more free to do things without feeling. How can I put this? You get a bit. I feel a bit more free to do anything I want here when I'm in Scotland, like walking around my big cameras and phones and stuff like that. So you could say that. I miss, and actually, like I said, when I'm in Scotland, I miss the hot weather in Brazil. Sometimes when I'm in Brazil, I miss the cold weather in Scotland. So it works. It kind of works both ways, right? But no matter where you go, you're never get it perfect. You're never gonna get perfect in any place. There's always going to be missing something, right? I think that's the cool thing about traveling, because you're going to learn so much about different places. Marina said you should come and say hi on the camera.
Hi, Marina.
Okay, I'm going to take a little sip of my Guaraná. Gabi says, have you guys ever been to Culloden? Also, can you recommend a good whiskey here in Brazil? I could only get my hands on Glenfiddich. That was beautiful. Gabi, that is a cool comment. So Culloden is as a battle site. There was a very famous battle. I've never been there, right? This is pretty shameful. And in fact, I couldn't even tell you exactly where Culloden is in a map. I just know that it's very important for Scottish history and battles with England and all that kind of stuff. I do know that a lot of people died in Culloden. So it was a big battle zone, obviously, and a lot of people got killed there. So yeah, that's Culloden. And Sydney Devine says it's near Inverness. Thanks for telling me that. And I knew it was up north somewhere. I just couldn't point it out exactly. I would like to go there, to Culloden. I've just never been. I think it would make an interesting vlog. So I'll try and get up there and do a vlog about the history if I can learn more about it. Okay. And on to the whiskey question. Can you recommend any good whiskey to get in Brazil? Okay, that is a problem for me. I've noticed in Brazil it's very difficult to get good whiskey. Please do me a huge favour, guys. If you're in Brazil and you like drinking whiskey, please do not buy Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker is the worst whiskey in the world. Fact. They have a really big marketing team and a marketing department. I probably shouldn't say this, right? Johnny Walker's got a lot of money to send their whiskey around the world and make people buy it, but it's not good whiskey. Glenfiddich that you said, Glenfiddich is a really great whiskey. So if that's the one that you can find in where you are in Brazil, keep buying that one. It's a really great whiskey. Another good one, which is not too expensive, and you can sometimes find it in Brazil, is called Jura, Jura. It's a really great whiskey as well, and I always recommend that to my friends in Brazil. So go and check that out. But if you can only find Glenfiddich, just stick with that, because it's one of the average price whiskies. It's one of the best ones. So yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Okay. Great point. Neo Edu, I don't know who, I can't pronounce that name, but somebody says the thing about Brazilian Easter eggs is that they are getting really expensive. Now that's something I noticed when I was in Brazil as well. Easter eggs in Brazil are so expensive, and I think I was even shocked when I was there. I was like, wow, who can afford to buy these Easter eggs? Like, if you got a big family and you're buying Easter eggs for all the children and stuff, it's like, wow, it's a lot. It's too much. I think that is one of the things that's totally crazy. Easter eggs in Brazil are too expensive. So yeah, here the eggs are really plain and simple but cheap. In Brazil they're really expensive and really fancy, and I guess a lot of people talk. I remember when I was in Brazil last year, and a lot of people then were talking about the prices of the Easter eggs. I imagine this year they're even more expensive. You guys can tell me. Thing about these live vlogs, right? I'm talking so much. I'm talking so much that my throat is like tickly, which is cool. Marina says the best Easter eggs in Brazil are the handmade ones. I never tried a handmade one before, so I would like to look out for one of them next time. So yeah, definitely Jack Cuthill. By the way, go and check out Jack Cuthill in the comments. Jack is a vlogger from here in Scotland. He's from here in Edinburgh actually. You'll find him in the comments section. Go and check out his vlogs. He's got a great channel. He said hey. So yeah, we did a vlog before actually up Arthur's Seat, and we're probably going to do more soon. So go and find Jack in the comments right now, or after the vlog's ended, after this live is ended or something. Check him out and hit subscribe. So yeah, I'm just going through the comments here. It's Nita F says, we hardly see your beautiful wife on camera. Any reason why that you're comfortable sharing? So Tekka, she's just camera shy. It's simple. Nita, like, there's no big answer for this. It's just simple. Tekka is really camera shy. I'm trying really hard to get her more involved in the vlogs, but she's quite resistant. So basically what happens is, right, I'll go out and do the vlogs during the day. I'll shoot everything, and then I'll get home and I'll edit them. And Tech will be like, oh, I don't like that part, can you take it out? And I understand it, because not everybody likes being on camera. It's not everybody's thing, right? It's just camera shyness, basically. So I'm trying to get her more involved, and maybe over time she'll be more allowing of me to vlog everything. But anyway, let's get on with some. Dennis says, você gosta de futebol brasileiro? Do I like football in Brazil? Yes, I love Brazilian football. I love Brazilian football. First of all, the Brazilian national team. I've always even before I knew, even before I knew about Brazil, I loved Brazilian football. And even after I knew about Brazil, I still love Brazilian football. I mean, the National League is not the greatest in the world, but it's good fun, and you never know what's going to happen, right? So let's see. Jetstream says, how many subscribers do you think you'll have in 3 years? I have no idea. Hopefully quite a lot, but who knows? YouTube is a funny game. Like, I started doing it seriously for the last year, and yeah, it's got better and better and it's growing, but who can tell? Like, I have seen some YouTubers that have literally appeared in October last year from nothing, and like they have had in 6 months like 1 million subscribers almost, or 500,000 subscribers, and they've posted like 20 videos. Like, so you just never know, and I think it's down to the videos going viral, people's personalities, and a lot of people. There's a lot of people actually. There's a kind of trend of vloggers from other countries who are interested in Brazil, speaking about Brazil, and they get really popular. So that's really cool, and some really interesting guys. It's just, I find it fascinating when people have arrived on YouTube quite recently, posted like 10 or 20 videos, and they've just all exploded. Like, so that's something I'm trying to learn why that's happening, and if I can click onto that, maybe my channel will grow a lot more. I don't know. YouTube's funny. It's something you have to learn over time. Marina says, is Tekka your stylist? Tekka is my stylist, yes. She's my stylist, as well as my wife. Okay. Marina, that made me laugh a lot. But it's true, like, because I'm terrible at dressing myself. I've not got... If you guys saw me before I started vlogging, like before I got married, before I got hooked up, my style was pretty shocking. So, yeah, I think it's probably improved quite a bit. Madison Tomlin says, in your opinion, if I was to move to Scotland, which city, town is best? If you were to move to Scotland, Madison, I would say there's lots of amazing places in Scotland, but it depends on what you like. Do you like really busy places, like lots of people, cosmopolitan, or do you like quieter sides of stuff, nature? Like, I think the thing about Scotland is no two places are the same, and it depends on your personality. If you like a smaller city, I would say Edinburgh is better for you. It's got a lot of culture here. It's still a big city, still quite a lot going on, although it does get dead at certain times of the year. But if you like more cosmopolitan stuff, if you like a city that's alive much more of the time with more people, then Glasgow's probably better. If you like being close to the nature and countrysides and stuff, then there's other options like the East Coast, Aberdeen, or the Highlands, Inverness is pretty close to nature and stuff. It depends what you like. Like, it would be wrong of me to say the one city is better than another in Scotland because they're just all different. But the good thing is, wherever you were to move here wherever you were to come here in Scotland, you're never that far away from everywhere else. So, like here in Edinburgh, I can drive 1 hour to Glasgow, I can drive 3 hours up to Aberdeen, 3 hours up to Inverness, 2 or 3 hours up to the Highlands, so it's all pretty close. That's a good thing about Scotland. My throat is getting tickly as hell with this constant speaking, it's awesome. Alex, one of my followers. So Alex says, Shaun's wife and mum should team up and make some videos telling embarrassing stories about Shaun. Yeah, there's a lot of embarrassing stories. I might do a series about my embarrassing stories because there's a lot of them. Marina says Marina is on fire today. I really want to come and visit you guys in London, Marina. We're going to do that really soon. We're just trying to work out when we're going to come. Marina is a really great friend of ours, our best friend down in London, and we need to come down and see them and their new baby Mel. So shout out to Marina. I'm going to come down and visit you guys soon, hopefully. I can't wait. Okay, David Wardle. Hey mate, loving your vlogs. You should be doing more getting there. Yes, David, you should keep vlogging. Like, that's the thing with vlogs. Like, the more you get out there, the better. You're away. David is away out tonight to photograph some nightclubs on a Sunday night. That is a good stint, David. Sunday night shooting nightclubs. That's pretty awesome. Good job. David is a friend of mine that I used to go fishing with, and is a professional photographer. Go and check out David's vlogs as well. So yeah. Any comments, any questions, keep them coming down. That's what keeps these live streams alive. Somebody was said and they liked my accent. I'm really glad about that because my Scottish accents are a bit different from everywhere else in the world, right? And I think the thing is, a lot of people struggle with Scottish accents, understanding, because the thing is, people from here speak really fast, and I'm very conscious of that nowadays because I started to vlog, but I used to speak really, really fast and nobody would understand anything. But yeah, I think as well, people on the west coast of Scotland speak even more fast than me. So yeah, Scottish accent's cool, but bear in mind we all speak different here in Scotland, so if you might understand me, you might not understand someone from somewhere else in Scotland, but yeah. So Jay Milne says, how about taking a vlog trip to Fife? Lots of good wee towns, St Andrews. You could go there and get a fish supper on the way home. So that's a great idea. I would love to do that. I want to take a trip to Fife. Fife, by the way, is a region. How can I explain it? It's a part of Scotland that's on the opposite side of the River Forth from here, where I am in Edinburgh. So we've got Edinburgh, and then there's like a big, massive river/ocean. And then Fife is a big bit of land that sticks out. And there's 2 or 3 really cool little towns and cities there. Really small places that are worth exploring, especially if you're into golf. I'm not into golf at all, but there's a town called St Andrews, which is really beautiful, and it's got a really beautiful beach. I'll try and vlog that. Sometime soon. So let's do that. I'm not sure when, but I'll try and get to Fife soon. It's not far from here. It's only like an hour's drive. So Alex says he thinks it's harder to understand the British accent than with the Scottish accent. That's really, really awesome to hear, because like, yeah, I'm often a bit self-conscious about being the Scottish accent and people understanding. So I think there's a lot of really harsh accents in England as well. Like Newcastle's really harsh, Liverpool's harsh. They're all really great accents, but they're all different from each other. And if you've never heard them before, you can be like, what? The Cockney accent in London is really tough as well. So yeah, it's cool that you can understand me. Motorbike Gaming says, do you like Wee Scottish Lass? Because I seen the vid with you guys at the mental asylum. Wee Scottish Lass, Tammy Moscow Moon is a really great friend of mine, and a vlogger from here in Scotland. If you haven't seen her, go and check her out. Somebody asked me about her in the comments. Go and check her out. She's like one of the best vloggers from here in Scotland. So yeah, we've done 2 vlogs together now. We did one in the abandoned mental asylum, and we did another one. Where did we do the other one? The Ghost Tour in Edinburgh. Yeah. So go and check her out if you haven't already. Saul's Life, where else have you been to in Edinburgh? Saul, I've been everywhere. I was born and bred here in Edinburgh. I know this city pretty much like the back of my hand. I've been all over the place. It's not a big city. Like you can explore Edinburgh pretty easily and pretty quickly and get to know it. So great comment, Alex. Mr. Zolobitchy in the comments says Shaun secretly wants to go golfing with Trump. Yeah, no way. Can you imagine that? Actually, here's the thing. I hate golfing, and I don't Donald Trump. Like, imagine going golfing with Donald Trump. Even it doesn't matter what you think of the guy, and just imagine that scenario. You'd just be tempted just to like something. I don't know. Golfing with Donald Trump. And there's a thing. You would have, but put it this way, right? If you went golfing with Donald Trump, think about it. You'd be holding a big metal stick, right? If you were golfing with Donald Trump, you would be holding a bag full of metal sticks. So yeah. And by the way, Donald Trump has got a golf course here in Scotland. He's actually got 2 golf courses here in Scotland. So yeah, he and his sons are here quite often. And if you didn't know, his mum was Scottish, and he's basically a Scottish immigrant to America. But yeah. Twinkle Dad says you might get a chance to hit him in the head with a golf ball. I'd pity, yeah. You might, yeah. His head's big enough. He's a big enough target, isn't it? But yeah, it's so awesome to have you all guys all here doing this live stream. I'm doing this really cool thing where I'm like watching myself on the screen here, talking to you guys live, and I can see that a little bit of a delay on my computer screen, which is just over there. That's where I'm looking at the comments. So yeah, it's pretty awesome to get this interaction coming through. Let me scroll back through some of the comments. I think I've went through a lot of the comments I've already had, to be honest. If anybody sent any comments that I've not answered, please do drop them again, because I think I went through them, but I'm not sure. So I'm just trying to see what comments I might have missed. So let me know what you guys have been up to today. Actually, here's a fun thing to do, right? I'll give you guys a shout out. Where is everybody watching from? I'm going to guess a lot of guys are watching from either the UK, Scotland, or America as well. So where are you guys watching from? And I want to know regions or cities as well as countries as well. This is just a cool exercise for me to kind of see where everybody is. And after that, I'm going to tell you something really cool. A bit of an announcement. I don't know the full details of what I'm going to tell you, but I'm going to tell you something cool. So where's everybody watching? Jack Cuthill is 1,000 meters from Jack is local from here. Another Edinburgh vlogger. Once I get some more comments down. I know we've got guys from Brazil watching, we've got guys from America watching, guys and girls. Twinkle Mom, Phoenix, Arizona, that's awesome. I would love to go to Phoenix. Would love it. I would absolutely love to go there. Wangari, New Zealand, that's amazing. Madison, you're from New Zealand. Okay, so Madison, I have an aunt and uncle. I've got an aunt and uncle who are Scottish, but they emigrated like 40 or 50 years ago to New Zealand. And now they have a huge family there. They have a huge family in New Zealand, and I've never met most of them. So I've got cousins who live in New Zealand that I've never met. So one day I would really love to go there as well. Gabi is from a place in Brazil. I'm going to try and pronounce it. Caxias do Sul, Rio Grande do Sul. Caxias do Sul. I'm cheating because Tekka told me how to say it. Caxias do Sul. I think Gabi, Rio Grande do Sul is probably one of the only places in the south of Brazil that I've not been. In fact, there's two. Okay, I've not been. Yeah, Tekka points out I've not been to Rio Grande do Sul. I've never been to Santa Catarina either. So the two places in really the far south of Brazil that I've never been. But I have been to Paraná quite a few times. My sister-in-law lives there, so that's a cool place. But I'd like to go to the real south of Brazil. So great to have guys from New Zealand, Brazil. Desnicada is from Lisboa in Portugal. I love Lisboa. By the way, guys, right? I don't know if you have seen this, but I've done a vlog about Lisbon in Portugal. It's probably the last vlog I did about Lisbon. And there's been a bit of controversy on that vlog. A lot of people have watched it. It has been appearing in a lot of search items for people who are looking for Lisbon, and and basically people have said, like, in my title was Lisbon and my biggest travel mistake, right? And basically what I meant with that is I got a terrible migraine on that trip. I arrived in Lisbon and I got a really, really bad headache, a migraine, and I got sick. And the reason I got sick is because I didn't drink enough water. And it was one of the hottest days in Lisbon for a long, long time. So the story of that vlog was Lisbon, and the story also of my biggest travel mistake, which was not to drink water. A lot of people got mixed up with that and said that I was insulting Lisbon and saying that I was saying bad things about Lisbon. And that's not true. I love Lisbon. Lisbon is probably one of my favourite cities in Europe. Like, I love it. And I've done a lot of vlogs there that when I've said that I've loved it. But I think a lot of people from Portugal got a bit upset and probably got the wrong end of the stick that I was saying bad things about. They thought that I was saying bad things about Portugal, and I think a lot of those people, they saw the title and they didn't watch the video. But basically it was about me going to Lisbon and getting a headache, and basically because I never drank. Jay Milne is from Vancouver, Washington. Just back from your cousins and just back with your cousins from Seattle. Jay Milne is my uncle from Washington State, Vancouver, in America. That's amazing. I would really love to come and visit you guys soon. So I was telling you guys that I've got an uncle and aunt in New Zealand, but I've also got an uncle and aunt and a lot of cousins who live in America as well, in Washington State, and I would very, very much like to come and visit. And here's some news, guys. I have this is like totally breaking news. I don't think I've told anybody on the vlogs yet, but I have been invited by a government institution to go and visit America in June. I can't say too much more than that, and in fact I don't even know more than that. All I know is that I'm going to America in June to do a bit of a research vlogging trip. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm really, really excited. I've never been to America before. It'll be the first time for me, and we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. I will do a vlog all about it as soon as I know more details and as soon as I can share that with you. I'll let you know. But all I know is at the moment I'm going to America in June, the first week in June, and I'm going with a government institution, and I'll let you know more as soon as I know. But it's going to be awesome. I know that it's going to be great. Jonah says Happy Easter, Feliz Pascua. I keep saying Pascua and it should be Pascua. Alberto says he's from Fortaleza in Brazil. Fortaleza is another place in Brazil that I've never been before, but I would really love to go. Alex says I've been hired by the Yankees. I've not been hired. No, it's basically a research trip, and I'm not getting paid to go either. Unfortunately, I wish I was getting paid for it, but it's a trip to kind of, as far as I understand it, right? This trip to America is going to be about British vloggers showing their experience of America to people from here that don't for people here that don't want to know more about it. I can't say much more than that, but it's going on a very specific angle that you'll find out about really soon. But it's going to be interesting. It's not just going to be like a press trip. It's going to be really deep and interesting, and it's going to be on issues that are really important. Like it's going to be stuff that's going to be quite emotional. Put it that way. So I'll let you know closer to the time. So there are lots of people saying, so Fortaleza in Brazil, I've never been to Fortaleza. Gabby says, I said her the town place I said the place where she's from really well, and as a revenge I should give another Scottish word accent challenge. Good idea. I will give you guys a challenge to say at some point. I'll need to think of something interesting. Andre says, have you ever been to Bahia? Have I been to Bahia? No, I don't think so. I've been really close to Bahia. I've been really close to Bahia, right? So, as you guys, a lot of you guys from Brazil will know, when I'm in Brazil, I live in Vitória, Espírito Santo, and my in-laws, my parents-in-law, live in a little town called Nova Venécia, which is that close to Bahia, to the border of Bahia. Yeah, that's true. I've been to Itaúnas. There's a little town in the Espírito Santo state called Itaúnas. Itaúnas is like a beach town, and it's really close to the border with Bahia. But I've never actually crossed the border into Bahia, which is a shame. I'd love to go. I'd love to go and visit the beaches that you guys have in Bahia. So that is coming up, hopefully. Jonas says, shout out from Espírito Santo. That's awesome to have you here, Jonas. Obviously, Espírito Santo is my Brazilian home. Vitória. I can't wait to get back. I'm going to go back. There's another thing. I'll probably be going back to Brazil this year at some point. So we're currently thinking it's my birthday is in October this year, and it's a big birthday. I'm not going to say what that means, but it's a big birthday this year. And Tekka's birthday is also in October, so we're thinking we're probably going to we'd like to be back in Brazil for that point. Let's see what happens. I don't know for sure. Let me just go through the comments. Marina, that's a really great comment. Marina asks me, name some YouTubers you watch and recommend. Okay, I'll watch quite a lot of different YouTubers. If we're talking about daily vloggers, probably my favourite YouTuber in terms of daily vlogs, a lot of people who watch vlogs will know who he is, Casey Neistat from New York. Casey Neistat, he lives in New York, and he does a daily vlog, and basically I probably wouldn't have started vlogging if it wasn't for Casey. So I was just inspired by how he did things, and the kind of work rate that he has for doing them. And I mean, not a lot of people are kind of come and go with his personality. I really like his vlogs. I watch them all the time. I think they're great. So go and check Casey Neistat out. He basically vlogs about his life in New York and travel and all that kind of stuff. Another couple of vloggers that I watch regularly. When I say regularly, I mean like almost every day. A guy called Mr. Ben Brown. Ben Brown, he's actually stopped vlogging at the moment. He's taken a break for the last month or two. Ben is from London but lives for some time of the year in Cape Town, South Africa, but travels a lot. And he will be back with vlogs pretty soon, I'm pretty sure of it. Another vlogger that I watch is Fun for Louis. Fun for Louis is basically a travel vlogger. He is never in the same, he vlogs every day, every single day, 7 days a week. And I don't think he's ever in the same place for 2 days in a row. He's literally one place, then the next place, the next days. And I think it's quite a cool lifestyle. Here's the thing, right? I've started to watch some YouTubers who are sailors. I do not go sailing. I've never been sailing, but I like the idea of living on a boat. This sounds dodgy, right? But I like the idea of living on a boat and traveling the world on a sailboat. So I've started to watch a couple of YouTubers who are sailors. One of them is called Sailing. Their boat is called Delos, Delos. If you put Delos onto YouTube, you'll find it. But they vlog from wherever they are in the world on their boat, and they've been traveling for something like 4 or 5 years on a boat. That's amazing. Think about that. The other guys that I like. Okay, there's another group of sailors that I really like. A guy and a girl, a couple. Their channel is called Sailing La Vagabond, and they're awesome. They bought a small sailboat and they're sailing the world, like literally going everywhere in the world, and they have just been given a new $1 million boat to carry on their sailing journeys around the world. So yeah, check if you're interested in like people who sail. Like their boat is their house now, their sailboat, and they have literally crossed the ocean. Like, I think it's good fun. Anyway, I don't do sailing. I've never been sailing, but I like the idea of it. So I've been watching those guys. There's a lot of other YouTubers I watch. I'll think about that and I'll put them in a comment or something. But in fact, maybe I should do like a vlog saying what my other favourite YouTubers are. It could be a cool idea. Gabby says Sigur Rós has come to Brazil this year.
I told you.
That, Gabby, I already know about that. One of my friends told me about. Sigur Rós is a band from Iceland. I love Sigur Rós. I actually put them in the vlog once. They are a band from Iceland. They sing in Icelandic, and their music is beautiful. Gabby says they're coming to Brazil. One of my friends told me about that they're coming to Brazil later this year. Is it this year or next year?
What?
That Sigur Rós are coming to Brazil.
I think it's November this year.
And Gabby, whereabout are they playing? I think, is it Sao Paulo? I think Sao Paulo. I would love to be at that concert. I don't know if you've got tickets for them, Gabby, but wow, Sigur Rós in Brazil, I'll need to be there. That would be so cool. So I saw Sigur Rós in London last year in summer. Such a beautiful band. I love it. It reminds me of being in Iceland, actually. It's such a beautiful band. I love those guys. If you don't know Sigur Rós, go and check them out. Gabby mentioned them in the comments. Their name is spelled a bit weird, but it's basically post-rock. And they sing in Icelandic. And they're going to Brazil this year in November in Sao Paulo. So if I'm in Brazil in November and I've got money for the tickets and I can get to Sao Paulo, I will be there. Gabby said you bought the tickets. Actually, that's a good point. They're probably sold out already. Nita says, I watch Gone with the Wind. They live in a boat. It's great. That's a good tip as well. I will check out those guys. I'm trying to think about the other vloggers that I watch regularly. There's obviously the guys from Scotland here. There's quite a few vloggers now from Scotland that have appeared in my vlogs, and some of them haven't. I obviously watch those guys a lot. So go and check those guys out from Scotland as well, the Scottish vloggers. But there's quite a lot of them to list now. Obviously Jack is watching in the comments. He's a great vlogger from here in Edinburgh. Gavin Bell, my mate from Edinburgh as well. He's another good vlogger. Go and check Gavin out. The wee Scottish lass from Livingston. She's amazing. Check her out. We actually all got together recently in Edinburgh and had a few drinks. So I would like to build, so basically the Scottish people. Hello, I think I'm back.
Oh, no, you're back a week.
Oh my god, what just happened? I cannot believe that.
You're back.
I'm back. Right, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened there. I dropped my phone, right? And I pressed something. As I was trying to... So I've got my phone in this little tripod thing. And I must have pressed something. And basically, I killed the connection. What an absolute idiot. Sorry. I'm really sorry, guys. Things like that happen. This is live vlogging for you. I basically broke my little tripod here. Somehow. Anyway. I'm trying to fix it. What have I done? Stupid thing. So yeah, basically I got overexcited. I killed the tripod. The phone fell over, and I pressed the off button. I don't know how I did that, but I did it. So it's good. I think it's cool that this app made it go right back to where it was on the stream. So basically, I closed the app down. I didn't close it down. I went over to the settings bar on my phone and pressed Wi-Fi off and then on again. I came right back into YouTube and it popped up again. So yeah, had a wee bit of a break, but we're back, and it looks like most of you have found your way back to the stream, which is amazing. So I'm really sorry. I don't know what happened there. I pressed a button by mistake. I've got my phone like balanced on a. I'm gonna change this over. Hold on. My phone was balanced. Look at this. This thing here was holding my phone. This stupid little tripod, and it broke. Something broke on it. It's wobbling around. I'm gonna try and put my phone up against my computer screen or something. There we go. That's better. Now it can't fall over, I don't think. That's it's a bit awkward. Like I'm live streaming with the phone, which does mean that things can happen like that. Like I need to comment on some of the comments that have appeared since I went. I can't remember what I was saying when I went offline there. Saul. So the last comment that I remember seeing was Saul said, "Why do you get so much attention on your adventure everything?" Adventure everything is just my slogan. It's basically how I want to live my life. Really, I want to adventure stuff. I want to say yes to more things. I want to travel more. All that kind of good stuff. So, adventure everything is a good kind of slogan for how I want to do things in my life. I want to live like without missing any opportunities. So yeah, that's basically what that's about. So a lot of guys saying like, Nita said we lost him, but he should be back if we wait a bit. Thank you, Nita. That was a great comment. That's exactly what I hoped would happen, and you guys would wait for me to come back. Andre says Kyle. How do you say it? Kyle. Kyle means film. Madison whoops. Marina Eita. Okay, yeah. Hopefully a lot of you guys who saw the phone back will notice that I'm back now. It seems like most of you have come back online again. Let me know. Alex is talking about golfing with Trump. I mean, come on, that's just such a cool thing. I mean, let's talk about golfing with Trump. I think it'd be so tempting, right? You'd have a big bunch of golf sticks. The thing is, nowadays, now that he's the president of the world, like, you wouldn't get anywhere near Donald Trump with a golf bat, would you? Golf bat? Golf club. They're not called bats. If there's anybody who likes golf here, they're going to shoot me or something. I just called it golf bat. I'm not like, okay, right, Scotland is a place where golf was basically invented. So, I should know a lot about golf, but it's not my sport. It's not my thing. I'm not into golf. And I think, okay, not everybody, this is a bad generalisation, but golfists, the types who belong to all the clubs, and these clubs, by the way, a lot of them do not allow women in, so they're really weird. Yeah, this is a terrible generalisation, but I don't like some of the kind of golf club culture that we have here. Jack said the stream's live, and almost set up a hashtag saying pray for Shaun. Yeah, quite bad. I can't believe that I ended that way, but I'm glad I came back. So anyway, I've kind of lost my train of thought since the phone crashed down. So yeah, the news this year is that I'm going to America. Maybe or maybe not, I'll be playing golf with Donald Trump. Who knows? I'm going to America in June on a vlog trip. I'm also going to Brazil this year at some point. As I say, I've got family in America as well. I'd love to visit them. I would love to go to New Zealand. I really hope. The problem in New Zealand is it's so far away from me and it's really expensive to get there, but let's see. Maybe it'll happen one day. I'd love to go to New Zealand. Where else am I going to go this year? I can't say too much, but I'd like to. There's other places in Europe I'd like to go this year. People think I've been exchanged by an alien robot. Could have happened. I was reading, before I came on this live vlog, I read about aliens in Chile. The Chilean army saw something really dodgy on a helicopter. And it freaked me out a little bit. Like, I'm going to be looking out the window tonight thinking, could be aliens out there. Go and read about that story, by the way. The Chilean army, they were flying a helicopter in the middle of the day and they saw something really spooky. Anyway, moving on. thing is, in Edinburgh, we live in a really spooky city here. We have lots of ghosts and stuff like that, supernatural stuff. So if you like all that, that's basically what our city's all about here. If any of you guys ever come to Edinburgh, you'll realise that we live in a place where lots of scary stuff happens. Kerr says, who else is from Scotland? Hey, what's up? Who else is from Scotland? Good to have you here, Kerr. There's quite a few Scottish people here in the chat, I can tell you that. So if anybody else from Scotland, let yourselves known to Kerr. Rochelle says, I'm moving from Canada to Glasgow. Any advice on where is best in Glasgow to live? Okay, so Rochelle, that's a good comment. Hopefully someone else from Glasgow will comment and let you know either now or in the comments after this video. I know Glasgow quite well in that I visit it quite a lot, but just to go shopping and stuff. But I don't know it well enough to tell you where you should live in Glasgow. I think if you live anywhere near the city centre, you'll be alright. The city seems pretty nice. I just don't know much about where you should live in Glasgow, to be honest. But it's a cool place. Jack Cuthill says there is a UFO video on his channel. Jack, I didn't even know that myself. I'll need to go and check that out. I'm really into like supernatural stuff. Here in Scotland, we have a lot of supernatural shit that goes on. Aliens, we've got a fair share of alien stories. We've got a fair share of ghost stories here in Edinburgh. But Rochelle, go back to your point about Glasgow and where you should live. Hopefully somebody will comment down below after this vlog is finished, so keep your eye open in the comment section. I will maybe see if I can do some I've got some friends from Glasgow, maybe I can get them to comment down below and let you know more information, if that helps. I'm not really good with exactly the neighbourhoods in Glasgow to live in, but maybe I can get some friends to comment for you. Kerjack says, how long will this go on for? It's been on for about an hour already, so I'm not sure if it'll be, I don't know, let's see. Okay. Nita comments, is Scotland open to other ethnic cultures as tourists are living there? Nita, that's a great comment. That's a really, really great comment. So Scotland, I would say, is one of the most welcoming countries for foreigners from around the world. So there's nowhere in the world, I think, nowadays that's totally open and totally free from like bigots and racism, right? I don't think there's anywhere in the world that exists like that. But I'm trying to get live again. Hello to the outside world. I think I'm live. Well, I don't know why my internet seems to be dropping. I'm on the Wi-Fi in the house here. I'm on the Wi-Fi on the house and it seems to be dropping. So I think before it drops for good, I should probably say good night, because like the stream's doing dodgy things. I've got a vlog. I've got 2 vlogs to edit that I need to post. So hopefully I'll post one of them really soon. Probably tomorrow now, to be honest, because I'm quite tired now. But yeah, they'll be coming. So I just want to say thanks to all you guys. I see all the regular names in the comments. It's been amazing talking to you guys again tonight. Let's do this regular. Let's do this every Sunday. Alien Robots Invasion. Sometimes I get comments that come down and it makes me laugh a lot, and I try not to laugh because it's live, but it's cool. This is what it's all about. But I think I'm gonna go to bed now because I'm actually pretty. What time is it? Hold on. It's 11:20 at night here. So yeah. By the way, any more comments? Once this video finishes, leave them down there, and I'll see if I can get back to you. So the Q&As will go on either down below here or in another video, or I'll do another live next week, I think. Hopefully, that's the plan. So I hope you enjoy Easter. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the Easter break, if you've got any more days off from work or school or whatever else is going on. But I'm going to sign out now because it is late. I'm going to go to bed. But have a great week as well. Monday tomorrow, a new day. I'll speak to you guys soon. Thanks again for the comments. Have a great night. Catch you later. I'm going to hit the end button right now. Finish.